here with Alex Lee and Eric Brenk, famous international baseball professionals. We're at Prague Baseball Week in Czech Republic, and we're just going to start off. Where did you guys go to college, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
We went to Wofford College.
You start now in a rush.
Yeah. So Wofford College.
Wofford College, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Yeah. Yep. Small Division I school, Southern Conference, and I graduated 2 years ago, 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, so I graduated in 2011. I was a senior when he was a freshman.
Yes.
So only 1 year of us being teammates.
Actually, teammates.
And then we have Prague Baseball Week every year.
So then after college, what were your baseball aspirations? Like, did you go and play professionally at all, or what was the deal there?
Yeah, I just wanted to keep playing, and didn't get the chance in the States. I looked into the indie ball thing, and I also knew about the leagues in Europe, and I just thought it would be, for me, was better to have the traveling experience and just doing something different with it. Just emailing teams and just trying to find a place to play. It ended up working out for me to come play in Germany.
And yeah.
Is
that it? Yeah.
So you was interrupting me right
now? I thought it was done. Yeah.
So so you started in Germany. How did that come about?
It's a good league, and I knew that I could play there, and I also have German family, so I was able to get a German passport. Pretty much.
And which club did you end up with?
Last year, my first year, I was in Bad Homburg. Good place, great people. Had a blast there. I was just there for 3 months after the end of my college season because they had an open spot. And, while I was there, I started working on getting my German passport. I left Germany last September. The next week, got my German passport in Atlanta, and flew back then 2 days later to play with the national team in the European Championships.
So basically you played a full season in Germany, flew home, knowing that you have German heritage.
Right.
You went and checked into the passport.
Yeah.
As soon as you got it, they flew you right back to play in the European Championships.
And the batting ninth is the shortstop, Eric Brenk. Yeah, not deep enough there.
Yeah, keep the runners at bay. So here we have first and second again, 2 outs. Eric Brenk up to bat, who had that big RBI single, driving in Germany's only run of the game here.
Single to the outfield would probably score somewhere right here.
Single goes really big.
Here's the pitch. Taken, ball 4. That's going to load the bases. That one's grounded off the mound, fielded by Eric Brenk. He steps on the bag, fires to first. It's a double play.
Played for 2 weeks in the European Championships. And after that, I had a bunch more offers to come back to Germany because of the passport. And I chose.
Do you count as a foreign player?
No.
So that's 2014. Now it's 2015.
Now it's 2000. So yeah, then I was home. Had a lot more offers to come back to Germany. Because I don't count as a foreign player or anything, and chose to go to Bonn, which is where I am now. So I'm going to be there for the next 3 years to study and get my master's. I chose here because there's this proximity to Cologne and a lot of schools,
university
opportunities. Yeah, exactly.
So then there's Alex Lee.
Yeah.
The other
and there's
Wofford. So same deal. 2014 was your first European stint, but before that, that was your train of thought at that point.
I had no aspirations of playing after college when I was done. Well, okay, I did growing up, but when it didn't happen at the end of college, hung them up, walked away, and didn't really think anything of it. Got a desk job, making cold calls, 200 a day, from 8 to 5, and after a little while, just said this isn't really for me. I got back into baseball, and I worked in Atlanta, running an academy there, and then in Austin, Texas for a little bit. And just from, I guess, working with other really good hitting coaches and instructors, I learned a lot because obviously I had to be able to teach to my players and try to get them to the next level. And from that, and I guess just working out and getting stronger, I learned a lot about hitting and was able to just kind of come back and start playing men's league and just be a lot better than I was when I was in college, just because I knew more. I found holes in my own swing that I could fix. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm having fun playing baseball again. And it just really, I didn't even think about playing higher than the men's league team I was playing on, because it was all my friends from growing up. I was having a good time. And I got an offer to player coach the club in Austria last year. It was Austrian 3rd League, which is pretty low level.
A foot in the door?
Yeah, foot in the door. I didn't know anything else, and I knew I'd wake up and I'd be 50 years old, and I'd say, why didn't I take that offer to go player coach that club in Austria that one time?
Okay, so that's 2014.
Yeah,
so
that was 2014. The level of play was really low, and I went to Finkston Ball. I met you, saw you there, partied.
So there you are. So ex-college teammates, both in Europe.
Yeah.
One, maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 hours apart.
Yeah.
Meeting at a tournament, playing against each other.
Yeah.
Did you play against each other? Yeah, you played against each other.
No, so I had to go home. That was the day.
Yeah, you had to go home.
That was the day I missed my train home.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, and there was a bench clearing brawl, and I wasn't even there.
Bench clearing,
Yeah.
standoff.
One guy got thrown.
Right. So yeah, I played at that tournament, and from that I met other guys that have been doing this, and I got an offer to come, or an invitation to come play here at Prague Baseball Week last year. Played against national team, and the catcher came up to me after the game.
Czech national team.
Czech national team. Peter Czech is his name, which is the most Czech name a human could possibly have. So yeah, he said, hey, do you want to come play for us next year in Ostrava? And I said, I don't know anything about Ostrava, or I don't even know you, but yeah, why not? Like, let's do this. And then maybe 3 months later, I got a formal offer, a contract, and I took that. And then I went home over the winter, as you know. Had no intention of playing in Australia, but you sent me an email that a club needed a guy, and that they wanted me. So I sent them an email, and 10 days later, I'm in Australia. So, yeah.
So meanwhile, Eric's back, just finished up the European Championships, which was an unreal experience. You're in Regensburg, playing on home turf, which is new turf to you, but German turf, in front of the German crowd, the new German player. And how was that? Did you feel any pressure?
I was giving you hell that game. I was giving you hell from the stands.
Yeah, I was getting heckled by some people. No, sort of. For me, it was like I obviously did it because it was an incredible experience, and you're representing a country, which is something that most people don't get to do. But I had to think about it in the way that like the other German guys who were born and raised in Germany are like representing their country in what they do and when they're playing. It's like if I was to wear the U.S. and I sort of had to like flip my mindset to get on the same page with them and have respect for how they would treat it. And now I have that same respect too. But yeah, there was kids coming up and asking for autographs after the game. Guys playing with guys who have played there for 10 years for the national team. It was an incredible experience.
Pretty cool experience.
Yeah.
So then you guys, I know there's 2 stages to the tournament. So the first one was on home turf, and then you advanced to the second stage of the tournament, which was held in the Czech Republic and Brno.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty excellent experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were playing against Italy and Holland, and guys that have either been in the big leagues or right now in AA. It's the highest level of competition I've ever played against. So yeah, you really have to take a step back for a second.
For sure. Yeah. So then you fly home after that experience, and you're in the States. And I remember getting an email from you, and I'm saying, hey, you got this German passport. What are your plans? And what was your thought process at that time after you came back? Like, what was your plan?
Sure. Like I said a few minutes ago, I had a bunch more offers to come back to Germany with the passport. I was thinking about that, and we also corresponded about an opportunity in Australia. I had the offer for that, and then I also had job offers to basically do what Alex did, get a 9-to-5 job in the States, be a financial advisor, make calls. And,
Cubicle.
Sort of, yeah. And you know, at the time, I thought that I kind of wanted to stay in the States. I really enjoyed being back while I was home, hanging out with my friends and family and stuff. So I thought that I wanted to stay there, and so I ended up taking the job.
Yeah, I remember you almost didn't even come back this year.
Yeah, it was
you messaged me in like February. You're like, hey man.
Yeah, for me it was like the last second thing almost.
I remember thinking the same. Like I remember it sounded like you were leaning towards the 9 to 5, and I remember
I was like,
I gave one last push email. And I kind of remember saying, you know, this is an opportunity though. You could do that any time. You know.
So did you get hooked up with Bond through Guernsey, or
no? I got hooked up with Bad Homburg through.
Right.
Yeah, I think after he was already in Germany.
Yeah, after I had the passport and everything. Yeah, I had a lot of offers to come up to Germany, including back to Bad Homburg. Sure. I chose Bond. But I had the job. I got licensed to sell life and health insurance in the States, and I was ready to do it. And then it got kind of time for me to start working full time. And I was like, wow, if I start this now, then I can't really turn back. And you know, I still have all these offers to come back to Germany. Bond was still corresponding with me on a bi-weekly basis, sort of.
It's on insurance, man.
So when did you decide, okay, screw it, I'm going to play baseball this season?
Myself, I think I kind of decided in my mind, like around Christmas time last year, like December, I was like I just said, like if I don't do it now, then I'm never going to again. And like this, like, I can't turn back. And I was kind of thinking, well, at this point, then 2 months from now, I'll be sitting at my desk working 60 hours a week, and I'm making good money, and thinking to myself, wow, why the hell didn't I go back to Germany? Like,
we
pass up an opportunity.
We talk about the trap a lot, where it's tough to get in to Europe or Australia and come play over here. But then it's tough to get out.
Yeah.
And like once you're out, you're out pretty much. It seems like. So
exactly. And like I just didn't want to have any regrets down the road if I did this. I could see myself regretting not coming to Germany instead of regretting not taking my 9 to 5 job when I'm 22 years old.
Exactly. Your whole life.
Exactly. That's what everybody said, and that's what you had told me too. But I kind of just had to experience it for myself.
Well, I think everybody, once you graduate from college, your thought process is getting into the real world and making some money.
Yeah, you have some pressure to do that too.
Yourself,
like, well, what are you doing now? Did you take a job or something?
Yeah, I have people asking me, friends from home. They're like, when are you gonna be a normal person? He's like, well, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Well, he's only 23. How old are you?
26.
All right. So
got some grays in the beard.
You good? No, but you got time.
I should get a job, man.
So
I should get a job.
So now we're gonna jump back to Alex. So now, meanwhile, you're thinking about working or not working, and you make the decision. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Germany. And then we have Alex. He's in Australia, meanwhile, playing baseball.